Hello guys. Hello. I wanted to talk about my printer. My Ricoma printer. I've been having so much issues with my printer. It's not even funny. It's like a really big headache. If I could tell myself, if I could go back and tell myself not to get this printer, I would tell myself 100 million times, don't get this printer. This printer is so bad. I had it now for like 9 or 10 months, and I've only been able to print, I'm gonna say maybe 6 images, maybe less. So now I contacted Ricoma and I told them how I'm having issues again for the 100th time with their printer, and the images now are cracking. When I thought I was like, okay, so I'm gonna stick to onesies and I'm gonna start doing onesies, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. One customer contacted me and said, hey, the onesies image cracked. And I was like, oh no, well, maybe it was because you stretched it out too much. And she did have like the wrong size. I think it was too small for a baby. So I was like, okay, so that's understandable. But then I made one for my sister's son, my nephew, and I went to the birthday party. She put it on the baby because I went with the actual onesie, and she put it on the baby. And when I'm looking at the baby, I noticed that the image is cracked, and it looked like literally like that, like crumble up paper like this. The printer, the Ricoma printer image is kind of like the texture. It's not like this. Like this feels more like a shirt, but the image on from the printer, when it's ironed onto the shirt, it almost feels like a sheet of paper. That's how it feels. So now, that was my first issue. I told him I don't like how it feels. It feels, you know, like plastic, like paper, like plastic. And they were like, oh, that's how it's supposed to feel. So now with this issue with the cracking, like I have so many issues. I had scratches on images. They had to replace my roller. I had the white, because it's a white toner printer. The white color wasn't stained on the image. So whenever I would marry A and B together and then peel my image, the adhesive is supposed to stay on my image, right? And the white will stay on the transfer paper. And that was an issue. They tried to figure out the issue for that, and we did a lot of steps. When I tell you a lot of steps, it took us maybe 3 weeks for the support to actually say, yeah, it's your white toner. Like it seemed like they didn't want to say that from the get-go. They wanted to troubleshoot it before they can say it was a white toner, when I knew from the beginning it was a white toner. I kept telling them that, but they were like, well, we have to, you know, troubleshoot it, and then we go from there. And if it's the white toner, then we will replace it. So they ended up replacing it. And the white toner, I have two white toners just right there. So I guess it went bad again. I don't remember anymore. I have everything recorded. I have all my emails printed out, and it's been like 8-9 months now, and they had to replace that again. So, and now I was like, could the white toner went bad and that's why it's cracking? Well, he's like, oh, it's cracking because of the material of the onesie, because it's kind of stretchy. So the material that I'm using is not it's not for stretch items. So I thought this was it, but this is the order. Okay, so they told me now that I have to use this sheet for the cracking to stop. I paid, like, I'm not even lying. Let me try and cover my information. $62.48 for this. This goes over the image, and then you press it, and this is supposed to help. And if you see, it kind of looks like somebody already used it. Like, it looks like it was already used. You can see, but I don't know. And then you can use this up to 500 times. I don't even know which one is the right side or the wrong side. I guess this one, because it's like, this one is more smoother. This one is like, it feels like vinyl. It's kind of sticky, but not really. So you're supposed to use this up to 500 times. And what this does, it's supposed to help your images kind of get the stretch feel. So then it's not cracking, and you can actually like not stretch it all the way, but you can kind of stretch it, and it should not crack. So now, this is what I hate about Ricoma. They never tell you these things. They tell you, like, once you're having the issue, then they tell you. Like, it's since day one, for every issue that I had, oh, your white toner went bad because you turned off the machine without cleaning it. Or it started scratching the images because the white toner got dried, and then you didn't clean it, and you turned it off, and you let it sitting for a little bit. But what part of the videos for the training, or what part of the training they give you training, they give you training for all these things. When did you tell me that this was gonna happen if I didn't clean it? Never. They never tell you this. He told me like I was supposed to know. No, I don't know these things because you never told me. And I hate that people keep buying this printer. People keep buying it. Like, I am so done with this printer. I want to return it. Like, I would drive it all the way where it is that I have to drive this printer to get my money back. And maybe I can get something else. Because I am done. I am so done with this printer. I mean, I like it. I like the images. I like how they come out. But the fact that I just keep having issues for 9K printer. 9K? Like, come on. That's a lot of money. For 9K, it should be cleaning itself. For 9K, I should not be buying this. Why are you telling me now that I need this? You never told me that I needed this from the beginning. It was never told. I was never told that I was going to need this. For a 9K printer, you should have gave me 10 of these. Actually, I should not be paying $62 for this. For a 9K printer that should be doing the job itself. Like, I should not be even buying this. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Like, and I just keep seeing, when I got it, I did research, and literally there was only 2 videos in YouTube about this printer. That's how new it was. But by just the one video that I saw on YouTube, and it's a girl that got me to get my Ricoma embroidery machine too, because I've been watching her for a while. Just by seeing her video and seeing how the printer worked and the things that she was doing with it, and it was like 2 videos that she had because she just had bought the printer. She convinced me, and I was like, I'm getting it. And she's getting paid by Ricoma by saying, go and get it. I have a discount coupon, a discount code. I didn't get her discount. I don't even think she had a code yet, because that was like her second video about that printer. And I'm not gonna blame it on her, because I should have done more research. I should have just waited and see what else was out there. But because I already had my embroidery machine with Ricoma, I wanted to continue with Ricoma. Like, this is a good machine. I really like it. I don't use it a lot though. I'm not really out there. I have an Etsy shop, but I don't really sell a lot yet. I'm not out there yet. But this print has been giving me a headache, and I just wanted to let you guys know. Do your research. There's a lot of people that like that printer, and there's us that's been having issues. Like the one lady that was in the training with me, we exchanged informations, and we've been talking back and forth, and she's having the same issues as me, and they make it really hard to replace any part. Like they try to blame it on you. For 3 weeks they were saying, oh, you're not doing it right, or you're not pulling it fast enough, or you're pulling too fast, or it's not being pressed right, or you're not heating up the plates enough. And it was always like this. It took 3 weeks for support to actually say, okay, it is the printer, let's replace the part. And it's really frustrating, and I wanted to make this video and put it out there for the people that are thinking about getting this printer. Maybe I got a bad batch, I don't know. I just want to let anybody know that wants to get this printer, think about it. Think about it. If you could read, I've been watching TikTokers, and they make images for t-shirts in a reasonable price, like $3, $4, $5 an image, and they can make it big like this. This could be the $5, $6 image, and they'll send it to you. If I could have done that, I would have done that. Have somebody else do the job for me. All I have to do is literally press it on the shirt and sell it for $15. Like, or I was thinking about doing my own images and printing them out and then have my own images. Like, I like to draw, I like to create. I can still send those images to somebody else to print them out for me. So if I could outsource, I would have done that for $9K. Like, I could have saved my $9K and then just outsource from somebody that is doing this. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of TikTokers that I watch, and they have discount codes. They have good deals. Like on holidays, they have good deals. If I would have chose to do that, I would have, like, if I would have waited, I would have chose to do that instead of buying this printer for $9K. And now I can't go back. They said that the sale is final. Once it's final, you can't return it. You can't return it. And I've been fighting and fighting and fighting. Every time it's like, can you get your manager? Can you get your manager? Can you tag me to your manager? And it never gets done. The manager doesn't even know who I am, doesn't even know I have issues. He probably doesn't even know any of us have issues because it doesn't get reported to the manager. So I just wanted to let you guys know. That's why I made this quick video. And if you're trying to get this printer, do your research, think about it, because it's not cheap. It's really expensive. So this is the Ricoma printer, and this is how it looks. I noticed that there's a lot of printers out there. There's a lot of TikTokers that I've seen that had bought this printer, and it looks exactly the same, just different name brand. My printer did come with a heat press. I love the heat press. If I return the printer, I want to keep the heat press. That I do like. This video is just to inform you. I don't want to scare you. Whatever you do, then it's up to you. Thank you for watching.